Every time I went to Pat's place, I felt like I was in a safe place. I could tell them anything, and I trusted them. The staff were nice. They would always greet me and say welcome, and ask me if I needed anything. They always asked me how my day was going. Because of Pat's place, I don't have to worry about what else can happen to me.
So we're here today celebrating our 15th anniversary at Pat's Place, and Steve was on our first board in 2006. You were board chair from 2012 to 14. So who were some of the early stakeholders in the community that put the idea that we needed a child advocacy center in Mecklenburg County?
Well, Pat Wolf was the biggest. I never met Pat Wolf, but she was a 30-year veteran of helping kids and of all sorts. And if you read about Pat Wolf, become fairly well inspired in what she's done for the community.
I think Pat's Place is the best kept secret in Charlotte. Well, we opened our doors in 2005 and we served our first children there. We grew out of a program of the Council for Children's Rights to meet a need in our community that children shouldn't have to travel all over town to receive all the help they need when they experience really the most traumatic event in their life.
I believe that children should be safe. I believe that parents need to be supported to do that and do that well. Pat's Place allows for the victim to have an environment where they can actually be supported and to heal. And it also affords those who have caused harm to be held accountable.
Through a child advocacy center like Pat's Place, you have children that are able to see that just because they're broken today does not mean they're broken tomorrow. Just because they're bruised today does not mean that they're bruised tomorrow. They literally are given a path to move forward, not just them, but their families as well.
When I first came on the job, the partnership with Pat's Place was extremely important, and I actually came for a tour and had an opportunity to meet with a therapist. And the way she talked about the work, I knew that the kids were going to be safe. I just felt that. I felt it.
Pat's Place is a safe place to cry and heal together. My child has blossomed a lot from this experience with Pat's Place. She's a good student and is happy now. She cares about others and feels like she's a child again.
What really brings me to Pat's Place is seeing how traumatized the children are when they come in. It's darkness within their lives. There's a belief that there's no hope, there's no future for them. It affects school, family life, relationships. We have just the most wonderful staff. They are so good at what they do. They can get these children to talk, to share their experiences, and they walk out smiling and happy, and their families can start the healing process. And so that's really the important work that Pat's Place does that draws me in, and I think draws so many of our supporters in.
We can only do so much in our criminal justice system to protect that child. We have to depend on community partners like Pat's Place to do the rest. And that's what makes Pat's Place so critical in the work that I do in protecting children.
We encourage our staff to look at what's needed in our community, to build programs and be innovative and creative in meeting the needs of our community. In 2014, we started our prevention and education program. And so we're training thousands of adults in our community to recognize and respond to abuse appropriately and ultimately prevent it from ever happening. In 2015, we started our therapy program here because we recognized that we have a role to play in helping kids heal from the trauma that they've experienced. So we've moved beyond just being this assessment center to providing a full array of services at Pat's Place and out in the community to lift up all children and to ensure that they're never hurt. It's an exciting time to be a part of this organization, and we're already making plans for the next 15 years.
It wouldn't be possible without the donors, without this great staff we have, and without our partners, as community partners.
They've made it possible that we've accomplished all that we've done here today in the 15 years, and they're the reason why we're going to do so much more going forward over the next 15 years.